At the Port of Tacoma, we're building for the future. Our new Maritime Center will connect young people across Pierce County to maritime careers.
We're expanding the Blair Waterway to create new economic and environmental opportunities. And we're working to support the more than 40,000 seaport-related jobs that power our region's economy.
Welcome to our 2026 State of the Port video. Over the next few minutes, we'll take a look back at the Port's key accomplishments in 2025 and the progress that shaped our year.
The Port's most visible project is our new Maritime Center. Since breaking ground in January of 2025, the progress has been remarkable.
Construction is well underway on the 20-acre site along the Waterway across from downtown Tacoma. The campus will include the Port's new business offices and Tacoma Public Schools' Maritime 253 Skills Center, creating a shared environment that supports learning, collaboration, and future career pathways. The Port's business offices will open in early 2027, and Maritime 253 will open this fall, welcoming high school students from school districts across Pierce County.
Every day, our work at the Port of Tacoma is anchored in our strategic plan. And in 2026, we're strengthening that framework by introducing a new focus area, workforce development. That now stands alongside of our key foundational goals: economic vitality, environmental leadership, transportation advocacy, organizational success, and community connections. The Port of Tacoma is focused on economic vitality, supporting commerce and the family wage jobs that power our region. Our major lines of business include container shipping terminals, break bulk and bulk terminals, car imports, and real estate. In 2025, we released a new analysis that detailed the port's economic impact, and it found that the Port of Tacoma's lines of business, combined with our cargo operations in the Tacoma Harbor that are managed by the Northwest Seaport Alliance, support more than 41,000 jobs throughout our region. That translates to $3.4 billion in wages and benefits and more than $10 billion in economic output. To build capacity for the future, the Port of Tacoma is working with partners to deepen and widen the Blair Waterway. The Northwest Seaport Alliance is a partnership between the ports of Tacoma and Seattle to manage cargo operations in both ports. In 2025, the Alliance and the Puyallup Tribe of Indians signed a historic memorandum of understanding to jointly develop a new break bulk terminal. The port and the Puyallup Tribe worked together on advanced preparations needed to widen the Blair Waterway and create room for the new terminal. And the port continues planning to deepen the waterway and berth areas by 6 feet to help us keep competitive in the global shipping business. We'll place the clean dredge material offshore Marine View Drive to create a new habitat site that will support salmon and help protect the shoreline by breaking the waves during winter storms.
Workforce development is a key strategic focus area for the Port. Last year, Port staff participated in events across Pierce County to raise awareness about maritime career opportunities. We reached an amazing number of over 2,400 people at 15 career fairs and in visiting local schools. Port staff supported Tacoma Public Schools' Tide Flat certification program by taking students out in the field to visit maritime companies and bringing them to the Port's own maintenance shop for hands-on training. The Port continued its summer internship program for college students and saw outstanding results in the second year of its contract with Workforce Central. This is a program that connects adults to careers in the trades. Of the 46 participants in 2025, 80% of those students found jobs by the end of the year. The Port also expanded its partnership with Workforce Central to support the Youth Marine Foundation's Seamanship Readiness Program on the student training vessel Doolin Rogers. Each year, this program will enroll 60 participants, including 30 who will earn their Merchant Mariner credentials. This port is doing its part to help address the crucial shortage of U.S. merchant mariners.
In 2025, the Port of Tacoma made continued progress on key initiatives reflecting our commitment to environmental leadership. In November, we adopted an updated Clean Air Implementation Plan that outlines the steps we'll take over the next 5 years to reduce emissions from our operations. The plan, shaped by community input, advances the goals of the Northwest Ports Clean Air Strategy, a regional effort aimed at phasing out all seaport-related emissions by 2050. In addition, the Port of Tacoma set an accelerated goal of achieving net zero emissions from sources under our direct control by 2040. In 2025, the Port of Tacoma took new steps towards meeting that goal. Our maritime cargo partner, the Northwest Seaport Alliance, completed commissioning of shore power at the Husky Terminal in Tacoma. This allows ships to plug into the electrical grid and shut down their diesel engines while at berth, significantly reducing emissions. We also made progress in reducing emissions onshore. The port expanded its electrical vehicle fleet, adding more EVs, and the Northwest Seaport Alliance deployed an all-electric forklift. The port converted outdoor yard lighting to LED technology, which reduces energy use, improves visibility, and lowers maintenance costs. Our commitment to cleaner operations extends to our facilities as well. The port's new business office at the Maritime Center will feature 700 solar panels covering over 22,000 square feet of rooftop space. The Maritime Center project also reflects the port's ongoing work to clean up legacy industrial contamination left by previous property owners. Preparing the Maritime Center site for construction required removing tens of thousands of tons of contaminated soil and more than 300 creosote piles from the waterway. In 2025, we completed restoration of the shoreline along the Foss and Wheeler-Osgood Waterway at this site. The Maritime Center became the first project in Tacoma to earn a Salmon Safe certification, which recognizes projects that protect water quality and salmon habitat during construction and throughout ongoing site management. Across the tide flats, the port continued advancing several active efforts to clean up contaminated land and return it to productive use.
The Port of Tacoma is committed to organizational success. In 2025, we updated the strategic plan for the next 5 years, including a refresh of our vision statement. Our vision statement reads, "The Port of Tacoma is a national model for innovative solutions, job creation, customer service, and environmental sustainability for generations to come." In 2025, Port of Tacoma staff members once again showed their commitment to organizational success. Our maintenance department maintained a 99% reliability rate for terminal cranes and helped the port achieve 100% compliance with stormwater. Our IT department oversaw deployment of a new 5G network to improve connectivity and efficiency in the port. We also took new steps in 2025 to prepare for emergencies. The port hosted a 2-day regional response exercise for first responders focused on vessel fires. The event included a tour of a roll-on, roll-off vessel to familiarize local firefighters with ship layouts and vessel operator emergency protocols.
Transportation advocacy is another key priority for the port. 2026 will bring a major milestone for a project the port has supported for decades. The Washington State Department of Transportation will open the new State Route 167 Expressway between Port and I-5. Completing SR 167 will improve traffic flow for trucks and for everyone who travels through the region. More than a decade ago, the port helped build a coalition to secure state funding for this project, and to date has contributed $30 million towards its completion. The port also contributed to support another major transportation project that will improve the I-5 Port of Tacoma Road interchange. Led by the City of Fife, this project will add capacity and enhance safety. And 2025 brought a successful conclusion to a years-long effort to plan for the future of the Tacoma Tide Flats. 5 local governments, including the port, collaborated to develop the Tide Flats Sub-Area Plan, which the Tacoma City Council adopted in December. The plan creates a coordinated approach to land use, environmental protection, and infrastructure investment, balancing growth, honoring tribal rights, and ensuring sustainable development.
The Port of Tacoma prioritizes community connections, and in 2025, we engaged with thousands of people across Pierce County. Our Coffee with Commissioners events invite people to get behind the scenes to look at various local businesses and meet with their elected port leaders. In 2025, commissioners met with community members at an Amazon warehouse and aboard the Doolin Rogers, which is the training ship for the Youth Marine Foundation. Last spring, the port launched a new speaker series called Ports and Popcorn, which welcomed people to the Grand Cinema in Tacoma to learn about marine-related topics. And we reached more than 4,000 people through community events like farmers markets and festivals, in addition to our environmental staff helping to host a beach cleanup, the Salmon Homecoming. And we also have family-friendly walks in port habitat sites. Our most popular events involve welcoming the public to the Port of Tacoma. In 2025, we offered 35 free bus tours, giving you a first-hand look at seaport operations. And demand for our annual boat tours continues to be stronger than ever. Last year I told them, you're gonna need a bigger boat. And the free tickets were claimed within 4 hours, even with a bigger boat. And we welcomed more than 1,600 people on board that ship in early September. Our biggest annual event was Touch a Truck, a family-friendly gathering that drew more than 3,000 people to the parking lot outside the port's admin building, where kids and their families could explore the trucks and trains and large equipment that's used in port operations.
The Port of Tacoma made significant strides in 2025, and we are well positioned for a successful 2026.
The state of your port is strong, and so is our commitment to serving this community. We invite you to stay connected with us through social media, which is our monthly news show, our community newsletter, where we'll share updates on port projects and make sure that you're among the first to hear about our popular public events and tours. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your interest in the Port of Tacoma.